Hi everybody, in today's lesson we are looking at the learning challenge I can use imperative verbs. So imperative verbs are just like normal verbs except they come at the beginning of a sentence to make a sentence a bossy sentence called a command sentence. So that's when you're telling somebody to do something and being a bit bossy. So the verb, the doing word, is called an imperative verb in a command sentence and it always comes at the beginning. So a good example of this would be if I said go away, I'm telling you what to do, I'm saying go away, and I'm starting with the imperative verb go, because go is something that you can do. So all of the sentences that we are writing today will be command sentences because they will all start with a verb, and that verb in that command sentence we're going to call an imperative verb. So we're going to be super bossy, and we are going to write some sentences about how I can look after this little meerkat that I just found under my desk. Because we know how to look after a meerkat, because we've read the story Meerkat Male. We know the things that meerkats like and the things that meerkats don't like because we read about it the other day. So we are going to try and use that list of things that meerkats like and meerkats don't like to write some bossy sentences about how to look after a meerkat. I've got my visualizer open here, and today we are going to be telling somebody what to do. So in our instructions we are going to have a what to do section, so I'm going to write my subheading what to do at the top, and then I'm going to write some commands about how to look after my meerkat. In instructions my steps are usually numbered, so I'm going to start with number 1 and I'm going to write some sentences about how somebody could look after a meerkat. So I've got to think about the things that meerkats like and think about the things that meerkats don't like. Pause the video now and see if you can think of something that meerkats do or don't like. Well done. So meerkats, I heard someone say, they really like to eat scorpions and beetles. So I need to think, I've got a meerkat here. What am I going to do to my meerkat? Or what would you tell somebody to do to their meerkat? Tell me what to do with my meerkat. Well done. You would start with the imperative verb feed, wouldn't you? Because the word feed, if I'm feeding something, that's what I'm doing. So my imperative verb is feed. Feed your meerkat. That's what I need to do. Feed your meerkat with scorpions and beetles. So I'm going to start with the capital letter and the imperative verb feed. Feed your meerkat with scorpions and beetles. Full stop. Oh, I like the way I've used and in a list there as well. I need to do that in year 1. So we're telling someone what to do with their meerkat. The meerkat needs to eat, and it needs to eat things like scorpions and beetles. So we're going to tell them in a bossy way. We're going to say, feed your meerkat with scorpions and beetles. Full stop. Brilliant. Now, I know that meerkats like hot places, so I want you to pause the video and tell me in a bossy way with the verb first. Tell me what I need to do with my meerkat if it likes hot places. What do I need to do? Well done, you had lots of good ideas. I heard somebody say, put your meerkat in the Kalahari Desert. That would be great. That's a great command because we know that meerkats come from the Kalahari Desert, and put is the imperative verb. You're telling me what to do. I need to put my meerkat in the Kalahari Desert because it'll be happy then, won't it? That's where it likes to live. I could, if I don't have a Kalahari Desert, I could just put my meerkat somewhere hot or put my meerkat in a hot place. But I'm telling someone else what to do with their meerkat. So I'm going to write, put your meerkat somewhere hot. I'm telling them what to do. And my imperative verb is put. It's the doing word. So it starts with a capital letter. I'm on number 2 now. Put your meerkat somewhere hot. Full stop. Put your meerkat somewhere hot. Super. Now I'm moving on to number 3. I know that meerkats don't like jackals. So what could I write about jackals? Pause the video now. Tell me something bossy, something I need to do with my meerkat that's about jackals. Well done. You've told me several good ones there. I heard stay away from jackals, because stay is sitting in one place. It's a doing word. It's an imperative verb. Stay away from jackals. Or you could have keep your meerkat away from jackals, because if you keep something, that's something you can do. So that's an imperative verb. Or I could have don't let any jackals come near your meerkat, because don't means do not. So that's an imperative verb as well, because that's something you can do. You can not do something. I'm going to use the word keep because I like that one. Keep your meerkat away from jackals. So keep is my imperative verb, which comes first. Keep your meerkat away from jackals. And then actually I'm not going to write a full stop there. I'm going to use that as my first clause, and I'm going to make this a compound sentence or a complex sentence by using a conjunction, because I think I can maybe elaborate on that. I can explain why you need to keep your meerkat away from jackals. I might use because. Keep your meerkat away from jackals because it might get eaten. Brilliant. Keep your meerkat away from jackals is my first clause. Because is my conjunction, it might get eaten. Full stop at the end. Super. Okay, I'm going to flick back to my slides now. And we are going to read some other waggles. So these are just a few to give you some more ideas. Remember, we have our what to do section at the top. Like on my piece of paper just here, we have the what to do subheading, because we're telling them what to do with their meerkat. And there are some more ideas down here, and all my steps are numbered. 1. Stay away from jackals because they might eat him. Where's the imperative verb in that sentence? That's right, it's the word stay. It comes first and it's a doing word. 2. Put your meerkat in the desert. If you don't have a desert, you could use a sand pit. That's a really good one, because not everyone has a desert, but meerkats might like a sand pit instead, because that's sort of like a makeshift desert, isn't it? In the sentence, put your meerkat in the desert, where's the imperative verb? That's right, it's the word put. Well done. It makes that sentence a command sentence. It makes it bossy. Put your meerkat in the desert. Number 3, don't leave your meerkat in the rain. That's a great one, because meerkats don't like the rain. We learned that from how sad Sonny was in Madagascar, in the parts of Africa that were rainy, didn't he, and wet. And the imperative verb there is a bit of a tricky one, but it is the word don't. It's short for do not, which is still a bossy imperative verb. 4, feed your meerkat scorpions and insect larvae. Can you spot the imperative verb? Yes, it's the word feed. That's a doing word, isn't it? And it comes first in that command sentence. Find a friend for your meerkat so that they can keep each other safe. That's a really nice one, because we know that meerkats like to stay safe by staying together. Where's the imperative verb? Yep, it's find at the beginning, because find is something you can do. You can look to find something. And this command sentence also has the conjunction so in the middle, which is good because we need to work on that in our year 1 writing all the time. Get a bird which squawks when there is danger. Because Sonny really liked that bird that squawked when there was danger, didn't he? He found it really helpful. And the imperative verb there is the word get, because you can get something. I can get my tablet, or I can get my pen. And finally, put some sand down so that your meerkat can dig. Put is something that you can do, so that sentence starts with the imperative verb put. For today's challenge, I would like you to have a go. You might perhaps want to use your list of things that Sonny likes and doesn't like to help you with some ideas. Have a go at writing me some sentences that start with imperative verbs, so they are bossy command sentences about how you would tell somebody to look after their meerkat. What do they need to do to look after it? So you are going to, just like me, start with your what to do subheading, and then write each of your commands number 1, number 2, number 3, and see if you can get to 6, please. Things that a person would need to do to look after their meerkat. If you would like a challenge, you could have a go at using some conjunctions in your commands. So my example here is keep your meerkat away from jackals, because if you don't, it might get eaten. It has the conjunction because in the middle of that command sentence. So all of your sentences will start with an imperative verb, which we're looking at today, which is a doing word that comes as the first word in the sentence to be bossy, to tell somebody what to do. I hope you enjoy this lesson, year ones, and I can't wait to see your work. I also can't wait to see you soon. Hopefully it won't be too long now.